Michael, first on Ethan Ryan, when are you expected to hear what's the latest with him?
Yeah, he's going to go for a scan today, so things haven't settled down. So he'll miss tomorrow at least. But yeah, let's see how far off on the scan first. So sometimes it can come back positive, as it can be, and sometimes they're quite negative. So we need to wait on that. So that's happening today.
You've got a ready-made replacement in there, though, aren't you, in Conor McGrandles?
Yeah, I thought he was fantastic when he bumped down in there. I thought he had a really good game. That's why he's in the building as well. He's our cover as a 6. So yeah, he was brilliant. I think he just settles the game for us as well. And he's got a lot of maturity for his age, so he can do both roles, which is good.
Rico Hackett and Lewis Munson obviously first starts for a long time, first games in the league for a long time. You have to be careful with them for tomorrow?
Yeah, got to be careful with both of them for different reasons, especially Lewis, the spiking, the dangerous of going another game. We've just got to assess that this morning, work with the medical team, Wacker and Josh Snow, and see if we can go again with them or whether that's too soon with them as well. So we've got a few pieces of the jigsaw to put together to make sure we're good and ready to go for tomorrow.
Where's Adam Jackson in his recovery?
Yeah, he's getting closer. He's not on the grass yet, so he's still doing well in the gym, but he's still quite a few weeks off at the moment. But yeah, let's hope he's on the right tracks, but still a bit of time.
Quite a week, hasn't it been, in terms of the performances and the mood around the camp as well. I guess it's just trying to find that consistency now, the consistency of the performance from Saturday in particular. Yeah,
I think so. I think every team you play in this league is really tough. They all have their different styles, and you've got to be on it. And I think that's the biggest thing. Like, we know it's a tough league this season, like every season really, but you've got to really be on it. And Northampton can go and beat Crawley 3-0 like they did, so we have to be on it. But I think that's the key. You've said it. The key is consistency from game to game, trying to put in the best performance you can be, and whether we have to try and win games in certain ways we can, and whether we have to try and win games in other ways. But I think what's clear is the group's still growing. We're still growing into the season. I thought it was a really good performance on Saturday against Stockport at home, and it was worth 3 points. But that's the next one now. That's done. Can't get too high, can't get too low. And then we go on to Northampton, which we know is going to be a really tough game, because they're probably fighting down there a little bit, but they're a good team. They're really aggressive with the ball, have some really good players, and at set pieces they're really dominant at the minute, scoring from a lot of set pieces. So that's how they're getting their points really. So we have to be on it really.
Yeah, on Northampton, they might not have their consistency in their results, but they seem to be consistently hard to beat. Yeah,
that's how they set up. They're really hard to beat. They give nothing away. And then they catch teams, or they get back into games that way. So we know we're going to have to be really good without the ball, because if you're not, you get hurt. And we know we're going to have to be good with the ball as well. But we're at home. We want to take the game to them, and we want to be aggressive. And hopefully we can get the 3 points.
And a bit like we see when we head into an international break, is it important that this last result before you go into the break for the FA Cup is a good one for Lincoln?
Yeah, I think so. I think that it's obviously a different competition as well. So sometimes having a different competition can change the flow of things. So I'm not sure which side of the fence I really sit on, but I think it's like anything. We want to get wins and keep winning games, because I think winning does help and it boosts confidence. But I think we've been good this season. We had a poor 45 minutes, second half away at Crawley after playing a really tough Birmingham team and travelling a lot. And I think the bounce back was really good. But I think that's all closed now. We have to concentrate, like you said, being consistent with every game, because as I always say, every team's worth 3 points in this league. You're always fighting for another 3 points, and that's what brings the consistency for me.
And that game in hand you've got on a couple of teams gets used up tomorrow night, and again it's a chance to make that move up the table.
Yeah, it's still early days, isn't it? You don't win anything in October, November, that's for sure. But what you don't want to be is too far away. So yeah, it's another chance to get 3 points for me. Where the table is at the minute is pretty irrelevant.